Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco. Yeah. Yeah, we're not in a great place. Specifically, we're at the Citadel inside of, quote, the arms, where a squid monster appears to be making out with some sort of antenna in order to ultimately cause the destruction of all life as we know it. So while that's not going great, I do think we should take a time out to do the squad screen and spend some skill points. So last time I got point inspector training for myself, and I don't know, it's with just 1 point, I feel like it makes the most sense to do an upgrade to throw, because this seems to actually, you know, have a measurable effect on things. Generally speaking, I think lady-jenkins here, she's reasonably close to maxed out in anything I think matters, so this, like, toughness increasing fitness stat seems good, and this max adrenaline burst to use her skills more frequently, those both seem like good options. She's already got max assault rifle, which is good. We could give her some more shield boost, and then, you know, I guess we could give her some points in first aid, because frankly, pistols, shotguns, and sniper rifles all seem not especially, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be the worst to put some points in sniper rifles. Sure. And then you have like one more point. I don't remember what I have you equipped with, but I do think I gave you a shotgun. I could check this, but I won't. Now, you know what? I want to get her closer to master AI hacking, because it sounds funniest of all, so we're doing that. Okay, now it's time to run headlong into danger. There's a lot of medi-gels to be had, or so it seems. I'm imagining there will be another Geth dropship or something. I'm still not sure what the mount means. I keep seeing, like, mount pop up every now and then. Oh, that's a Geth turret, is what that is. Just, like, not even paying attention to that. I think warp might be able to affect both of those guys. Do I have a better thing? I think carnage is, like, a shotgun thing. Yeah, I think warp is the one that maybe makes sense. I don't know if that even does anything. I also don't know if that would affect inorganic stuff. I think so? I don't know. Oh, dear. That's another Geth turret, huh? I seem to have taken some damage. And I seem to have walked, like, directly into a Geth trooper. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage, actually. medi-gel -1. Yeah, I gotta be honest, those turrets are terrifying. I'm doing like the American Gladiator gauntlet. Gotta grab me some Nerf guns and shoot the people shooting at me with bigger Nerf guns. Does anyone even know about that show? They did a reboot a couple years back, but it wasn't nearly as awesome. I mean, I only saw like 2 episodes of it, but I was pretty quickly turned off to it because it wasn't as ridiculous as it needed to be for me to care about it. Leveled up again. Maybe we'll get to master hacking after all. Maybe with master hacking we can, like, turn these Geth turrets into friend turrets. Sick burn. No, wait, that's not an insult. That's just, like, a thing I want to do. I got confused. I like how there's, like, all these, like, random shields just, like, up for discernibly no reason. Map to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. Are there, like, 2 ways to get here? And I took the road most blasted. This, yeah, looks... I definitely want to go to the right. I mean, I could backtrack and see if there's more guys I could kill to the left. Mostly I just want to make sure I don't get sniped or something. Alright, I mean, it seems good. It's fairly subtle. I don't know how we would even know that this led where we wanted to go. Alright, now we're inside. And, whew, you know, as bad as that was, I didn't think it could get worse, but here we are, and everything is literally on fire. Hey, I got one of those medi-gels back. Oh, and it's Geth. Think anyone's ever named, like, their child Geth? I mean, this game series has been out a while. There could be, like a 10-year-old or something out there named Geth. Just blew my own mind. I'm not sure who would name their kid that, though. Oh, no, I know. Someone who had been indoctrinated. Hey, leave a comment if you've been indoctrinated, but, like, not if it's contagious. It seems like it's maybe a little contagious. I'm not into that. Why is my shotgun effective at, like, literally across the Citadel garden range? That's nonsense. Do I need to put out the fires? Or is it assumed that someone will do that for me if I just do the killing? I'm much better at the killing than the cleaning. Ah, I found a cutscene. Swiper, no swiping! It's too late. I've already destroyed the floppy disk slot on this weird computer. Squinty face. More squinting. He almost killed us with that football.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Killing Geth is slow work. That's like, usually the Renegade line, which is usually at the bottom right, is sort of like the like, awesome one-liner. But, like, killing Geth is slow work sounds really stupid, like, I'm really bad at killing your soldiers, jerkbag. Tell me more about this time limit that I can maybe take advantage of.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
Out of my way. Nope. I don't know anything about it. I have to say, I didn't actually know it would end specifically like this, with you floating where the council is usually sitting and throwing footballs at me while the garden is on fire. I really didn't see that coming, I have to be honest.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved.
I used several skill points and have access to new abilities. What have you done, Kaiba?
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I am now.
Thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination.
Okay.
The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve.
I don't think you know what
Now
half
my
of those
doubts are
words
gone.
mean.
I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Still sort of confused as to the whole Reapers need organics thing. Well, like, obviously you're brainwashed. That's why you're crazy.
Sovereign's
Dumbface.
controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
Negative. I am not allowed to see that.
Symbiotic, organic and machine intertwined, a union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
I totally figured it out. All we have to do is find his off switch, and then we've saved the universe. Alright, now, I'm not, strictly speaking, trying to do like an all Paragon run or anything, so I always have to consider these options when they come up. Usually they seem to advance what I want. So again, this playthrough is for Cardfight Shepard to be a nice guy who ruins the universe. So, this is kind of a tough one. Obviously, Saren is completely insane and untrustworthy, so I guess trying to argue with him is good? I mean, enough talk just seems like I'm ready to kill him. But doesn't it make so much less sense to try and get the crazy person who's definitely fully controlled by the evil entity to join our side? Let's do it, I guess. I think that's what we're going for here.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it, not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
I mean, this is definitely more overtly that thing I was just trying to do, so... Yes, come on! Just like, be a good guy.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for...
All hail, brain slug.
Plants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
That's not true. That's impossible.
It's not over yet.
Yes, this is what I wanted.
You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh. Oh. Okay. That was, really not what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting almost the reverse of that, where I stepped out of cover and got shot. Also, I love that my immediate animation upon doing that was just like crick my neck like, yeah, no big deal. I get the bad guy to commit suicide every time, son! Okay, where do I put the floppy disk?
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick!
Now can I get
open
that
the station's
soda?
arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
Beep boop beep beep boop boop.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You can't sacrifice human lives to save the Council. What have they ever done for us?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
Exactly. We can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. We have to hold them back until Sovereign's exposed.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension or hold back?
Oh, boogeration. I don't know what to do here. This is a tough one. So, alright, let's go back to our age-old pondering. Nice guy trying to destroy the... Not trying to destroy the universe. Nice guy is trying to save the universe, but inadvertently making the bad decisions. So, what is more important, the Council or humanity? I mean, to me, it seems more like the issue is, like, if we open up the relays around the station, like, doesn't that let the Reapers come in? I mean, I don't know if they need specifically the mass relay here at the station, but it seems like a bad idea. I don't know, it's tough. They're both pretty, like, not great options, which is obviously the point of the decision tree here. I feel like saving the Council does more what I wanted to do, because if you recall from, like, episode 0 or whatever, when I set out on this, the goal was sort of to try and get as many of my, like, closest friends to be, like, destroyed as possible. So I guess sending in my team as reinforcements, knowing that they'll probably get killed, makes the most sense. Yeah, I'll go with... I don't know, what is the concentrate on Sovereign option? I wasn't even paying attention to this. I guess not addressing the major threat is also the best for my goals, so I'm gonna stick with this.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Nope. Clearly triggered some sort of significant cutscene.
Save the Destiny Ascension.
This would be a little bit more meaningful if we'd really established the Destiny Ascension better. I'm not even sure
Commander, we're
if it
picking
was
up
mentioned
reinforcements.
before.
It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny
squid that's making out with the antenna is Sovereign? I mean, it had a resemblance to him, but, like, I figured all Reapers just sort of looked like that, and so I wasn't sure.
Make sure he's dead.
Cold as ice. Uh-oh. I don't think I like where this is going. I mean, he's, like, partly metal now, so he could get up. And me not being there seems bad. Or not? Or maybe that's irrelevant because of that thing I was saying before?
He's dead.
Hey, that thing I said before about the implants and not giving a crap. Whoa. That was some sort of Reaper ghost. Is it time to go mano a solo against the Reaper corpse thing? So unsettling. And it like kind of has Saren's skull. Ugh, it's gross. Okay. Well, I got like a bajillion Paragon points. And my gun's overheating, that's good. Is he doing that? Okay, maybe since I can stop time with some of these skills... Whoa. All my stuff is on, like, super cooldown. He's definitely, like... He's definitely, like, messing with our stuff, it would seem. I'm confused as to, like, what I can and cannot do here. Throw, lift, warp. Let's try warp. Let's use medi-gel. I am really confused as to what I should be doing. Hey, my gun's working. Is it that I can't get close to him or something? Because this is... I'm trying to, like, shoot at him. Wow, he is fast. Fast as all get out. Seriously, get out. I'm sick of your crap, dude. He's got, like, infinite fireballs. This guy's, like, Cheats McCheaterson. I don't know, throw him. I don't even know what that means in this context. I got poisoned. But, like, even though I'm actually glowing green for once, I don't actually appear to be poisoned for, like, the only time ever. I need better cooldown on the medi-gel. I don't know what does that. I don't think it's first aid, because that doesn't seem to be doing that. Yes, the delightful lag of a fairly old Xbox 360 game. And cooldown almost achieved. Oh yeah, I have these grenades. I don't think that did anything. Did that? It might have done something. Okay, okay. Well, I missed that medi-gel working the way I wanted it to by like half a second, so that kind of sucks. I do have Unity, and I do have Adrenaline Burst up, so probably best to... I'm okay. It's fine, I was dead, but now I'm not dead, and that's cool. Yeah, if you get close to him, he seems to make your weapon, like, automatically overheat. I could be wrong. You're getting really close to him, considering, like, how obviously dangerous he is.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
If I don't have enough change for my Pepsi when this is all done, I'm gonna be super pissed. Just putting that out there when we're talking about no matter what the cost. Some costs are just too great. Okay. I would love it. I'd really appreciate it if you'd stop hopping around. I could try lift, maybe? I don't think that'll work, but try it. Oh, he's shooting at me. Don't shoot at me. Don't shoot at me! That didn't work. Man, he got close and didn't overheat my thing. Is that like an activated ability? Like he has to do something first? Stop shooting multiple rains of fireballs. Medi-gel time. Everyone's hurting. Oh, you're very close to me. Okay. And I've taken about 1,000 damage. Stop that. I suppose I might as well activate barrier so it can cool down again if I need it. Maybe that... Well, no, it doesn't really let me get close because getting close seems to, like, screw up my guns. But I still think this is a fine idea. Lets me, like, stay in line of fire to him, I guess, is the main benefit. Of course, if I miss time when it wears off, it's really gonna suck to be me. Oh my god. This is really scary. Other than the fact that this is just in sort of a cramped room, like, this is a pretty cool idea for a boss encounter in a lot of ways. Like, normally a game like this, it's kind of hard to come up with a good boss encounter, you know, especially when there's, like, spaceships and stuff, like, on that scale, because then it's like, well, like, shouldn't we be having, like, a spaceship battle? But that isn't really, like, what the game mechanics are about most of the time. I'm so close. Got him. Ugh, so gross. Cut that out. Burn away to nothing. Ah. I've got some sick brain freeze from someone blowing up my robot skull vessel. Also, these are really unsatisfying makeouts with your old-timey space station.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Get it with everything we got.
We sort of used everything we got trying to get its shields down. So, if he, like, sacrificed... If his attempt to, like, control Saren and kill us, like, the three of us on foot, jeopardized his own existence, that seemed like a really petty and really illogical play. I mean, if that was the cause and effect there. Which it seems like it was, but I don't know. Not a Reaper expert. Oh god. I hope everyone put their helmets on. And that, children, is the story of why we can't have nice things.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
I think that was Prince Crescendo.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
He maybe got hit by space debris. I wasn't looking. Guys, I was here the whole time. I was just getting a soda. I've had a thing. It's a thing. It's a bit we're doing. I just had to go find the machine. All the computers were very unhelpful about this point. Just a scratch. I'm pretty sure I'm profusely bleeding internally, though. Like, real bad. We should find a space doctor, is all I'm saying.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
The guy who doesn't suck. Pretty sure this is the correct guy. I sure hope I'm not picking the wrong guy.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
You trying to make me blush, Shepard?
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
I like that it defaults to like, oh, okay, never mind. I guess I wasn't thinking about that. I pick you, never mind. Oh, these are all... I mean, obviously I'm sort of considering the fact that he is unqualified, but I have, like, reason to personally like him better. I kind of just want to pick... I'm not picking you, but I feel like that goes against my character of being nice and ruining everything.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
There's 2 other games, you fool.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Well, it was a quick rack focus. Or maybe just textures loading. It's kind of hard to tell. This game is old.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together,
or 4, because
drive them back.
There's 3 of you and 1 of me. Oh man, I should have put my helmet on. Is this a loading screen? What's happening? Oh, no, I get it. They built a giant statue of Shepard in space. That's what it was. Figured it out. We did it, you guys! Wow. Yeah, that was like, what, 4 or 5 episodes from the end that I did a really good job. Well, let's do the traditional talking about this game during the credits. So first off, this game is sweet. I have a lot of complaints about a lot of games because I get annoyed with things really easily. This game, I mean, honestly, other than the fact that some of the interface things are kind of dated. Like the map versus radar thing has bothered me since like episode 4 or something. The fact that like things that appear on the radar don't appear on the map and vice versa, that's fairly annoying. There's other like little stuff, but really like for the most part, combat's really like nice and pretty fluid, especially for a game of the era that this was made. Because again, this is like a little old at this point. But yeah, like, game's a lot of fun. The ability to like customize your team and like the RPG level up elements to like figure out what skills you want to specialize in, that's all great. It was very, very satisfying to be able to like build not just like a stock like Vanguard character. Like I had my own spin on it, and I feel like it was at least a little bit different from how other people would play it. Like that's really cool. One thing I've noticed, having played through the full first Mass Effect game at this point, so like I've mentioned, the goal was sort of, I had heard some things about the game, and I know that this is one of the most well-known examples of like a morality system in a video game. And I also had been aware of the fact that the choices that you make can result in characters getting killed off. And so with this information together, at some point I came up with the idea that I wanted to try and make like just the nicest possible, well-meaning guy who makes decisions that get large numbers of people killed. So like, while I have no idea what the rest of the story through the remaining games holds, I figured that basically if I was somehow able to survive everything and somehow like save the universe, it'd be like a real Pyrrhic victory where it's pretty much just like me standing alone on top of a hill with like one functional computer and it's like, there we go, humanity is saved. But what I've noticed having played through this game is that it feels, at least in this first game, like that's sort of what the designers were going for with the Paragon tree. I think the idea that they're trying to go for with the Paragon, like, good guy morality is to show you that it's not all cut and dry good and evil. So a lot of the times when you make a good decision, it's still at some cost. So thus far, it's felt like my specific attempt to do something with my character hasn't stood out as much as I maybe would have initially expected, but somehow, even with that in mind, like, I'm not really disappointed. Like, even though I feel like my decisions have turned out to be a little bit more stock than I wanted them to, I'm still satisfied with the way that the story has unfolded so far. But yeah, it's cool. I think they did a really good job with all the characters. It seems really easy, even in like an RPG where characters matter, to just sort of like throw aside the aliens and make them really generic. Because, you know, like, your ship is made up of like slightly over half aliens, is that right? It's you, Caden, Lady-Jenkins, Turian Guy, Tally, Liara, and Krogan. So yeah, that's 7. So slightly more than half of your crew if you get all of the characters, because it seems like that is optional. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I did want to get as many characters as possible so I could kill off more characters, was part of the rationale there. But yeah, I found a lot of like the lore really interesting, and I didn't even really dig into the, I think it's called the Codex at all, the like encyclopedia of all things Mass Effect universe. So even just like the stuff on the surface seems really like rich and fleshed out. So even though a lot of the worlds that we visited were like real like toilet holes that were just filled with like mummies and old war medals and the occasional like pirate sniper turret, it felt like there were a good number of civilizations and that they all represented different ways of life and different ways of doing things, and that was really cool. I mean, like, I feel like the more time goes on, the less sci-fi like franchises try to do stuff like that. So even though this isn't like, you know, cutting edge stuff or anything, like I'm really satisfied with what we were given here. You know, I have like Yasari as this really like sort of open-minded, scientifically based society, and then at the other end we have the Krogans, who are like an endangered species of like warring frogmen who are being killed off simply because they're too dangerous to have around, because all they do is kill. And you know, we have all sorts of stuff in between. I particularly found the like Tally's storyline really interesting, and yeah, I'm interested to see more of that. I don't know exactly how I might go about playing the future games, but I am glad that I did ultimately finish this. I do apologize for stopping the series the way that I did, but for those of you who don't know, I do have a second YouTube channel where I play games with a friend of mine, goes by the name Tekazurek, and the channel is called the Renegade Constabulary, and I don't know, that channel's always been like a little, it's had a bit of a cult following, and when I got a new job a couple years back, I didn't have the time to be editing stuff by myself, and unfortunately it meant I couldn't do regular updates on this, but you know, circumstances lately have sort of forced me to do some solo recording, and I figured the first thing I should do was take care of the unfinished business of finishing this game. And it's made me look at some options, and hopefully I can continue to do something along, I don't know, hopefully I can continue to do something for my YouTube channel, I guess is the point. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments, and of course let me know what you think of the game, and how the adventures of Cardfight Shepherd have touched and enriched your lives. I know it's meant a lot to me, and it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me to the end of the credits, and have watched the whole experience. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you will continue to join me for whatever is coming next, because I don't know what that's going to be, but I will keep you posted. Until that time, have a good one, and yeah, see you around.